Webheads, I'm here to announce that in January, there's even more King in Black tie-ins. Hey, all my webheads out there, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. And fans, I am your host, Mike Spider Slayer, always helping you make decisions on what comic books to buy. And guys, today I'm reporting that there are even more King in Black tie-ins. That's right, this is the third video that I'm doing when it comes to tie-ins, when it comes to King in Black. It just seems like every single month we're getting more and more tie-ins announced to this Marvel event, and it's like, whether you like it or not, guys, it's like you're gonna have to read something that has to deal with King in Black. And of course, I always want to know if you guys are on board when it comes to this event. But after seeing all of these tie-ins that were announced for January 2021 solicitations, are you still gonna buy them all? Well, let's go over what's coming out, all right? So, the first thing that is coming out, obviously, is King in Black, the main series, the one you have to read if you want to follow this entire event. This is King in Black. This is issue 3 of 5, okay? So this is that main book, obviously written by Donny Cates and Ryan Stegman, and this is the one that you're going to want to read. So again, if you don't read any other of these tie-ins, this is the one you're going to have to want to read. That, and I think Venom. The next book that was announced is King in Black, Planet of the Symbiotes. This is issue 1 of 3. That's right, this is a mini-series. Now, back in the day, there was a Planet of the Symbiotes. I think it was made in the 90s. I actually own that whole series. I bought it at Orlando MegaCon a couple years back, and I thought it was cool, and this was before all this Knull stuff came out. So we have this one, and basically it's just darkness reigns over the Marvel Universe. That's the only description that it has. It's a pretty cool looking cover. We have Knull on there holding the planet Earth. Pretty neat, right? Obviously, he wants control over Earth, and everybody is going to have to stop him. I mean, it makes sense. This is a huge Marvel event, right? I mean, so it's going to infect the entire Marvel universe, and that's why we have so many of these tie-ins, because it can't be just Venom that's going to stop Knull. It's got to take the cooperation of everybody. So it does make sense why we have these tie-ins, right? All right, the next one, what we're going to have is Valkyries. There's a 4-issue miniseries that is coming out when it comes to Valkyrie. It's written by Jason Aaron. So fans of Jason Aaron's Thor, you're going to probably like this because he's back for this miniseries. And we have issues 1 and we have issues 2 that is coming out in January. So this could be something that's a lot of fun, okay? All right, next, we're going to have King in Black, Black Knight issue 1. So I think this is kind of cool. It's written by Simon Spurrier, and the art is done by Jesus Zayas, and the cover art is done by Dan Mora, which kind of fits that whole Once and Future vibe, right? So I think that's pretty neat. And I think Dan Whitman returning to battle against Knull, I think is kind of fitting. You know, he's kind of got that, I know he's obviously got that Excalibur feel, and you got that blade that he has and whatnot. So I think this can kind of be pretty neat to maybe push back the character, maybe reintroduce a main series for him once again if this sells really well. So I love to see this character back and see what his interactions towards Knull actually is. So again, this one could be a lot of fun. All right, the next one that we're getting, have King in Black, Gwenom versus Carnage. This is issue 1 of 3. So this is a 3-issue mini-series where we have, obviously, where Gwen Stacy has the symbiote around her. That's what controls her costume right now. So it looks like her costume is going to be I guess, more of the Venom version than the Ghost Spider version, and maybe it's going to be facing Knull. I don't know. Maybe it'll be more angry. This one's written by Shannon McGuire, and the art is done by Flaviano. I don't know if I said that right. So here's what it says. Bonded to a synthetic symbiote from another reality, Ghost Spider, aka Gwen Stacy of Earth 65, is unique among the web-slingers of the multiverse. But when Knull descends on her adopted home, his gravity well of dark psychic energy will reap unforeseen consequences, not only for Gwen, but her symbiote suit as well. So obviously, like I said, the powers of Knull is going to set her suit into overdrive and make it more of a vicious type of symbiotic creature. I don't know how this whole thing all ties in together. It's going to be very interesting. So we'll see what happens when it comes to Gwenom versus Carnage, all right? Next, we have King in Black Thunderbolts issue 1 of 3. I found this one probably one of the most exciting ones besides, I think, the Planet of the Symbiotes one. This one's written by Matthew Rosenberg, and the art is done by Juan Ferreira. Now, this is pretty cool because we're getting a new team that is being sent out. I think the Kingpin, Mayor Fisk, is actually sending out this new formerly teamed of Thunderbolts that consists of Taskmaster, Rhino, Star, Mr. Fear, and Batroc the Leaper, which I'm not sure who that is, but nevertheless, we're getting a new Thunderbolts team. Obviously, fans of the 90s version of the Thunderbolts might be excited to see this, to see how this team takes shape and possibly also tries to stop Knull. So we get to see that the entire universe is under this huge threat of this creature, and whether you're good or bad, you're going to have to find a way to stop them. Otherwise, no one's going to be living and no one's going to be taking over anything except Knull. All right, the next book that we have, and this will be interesting too, is written by Chip Zdarsky, and you guys may be familiar of this one. This is Daredevil. So very kind of vague description here. It just says, Matt faces a darkness unlike any before. Meanwhile, Elektra may be in over her head for the first time in her life. Daredevil must find the strength to continue to fight as all hell breaks loose. So again, very vague description, but obviously it's being covered here in Daredevil, King in Black tie-in. Spider-Man is friends with Daredevil, so maybe, I don't know. But again, pretty cool. You got the whole Kingpin thing in there too, how they're always connected. So I can see maybe why this is connected to the whole story arc. All right. Next, of course, you got to throw in this character when it comes to King in Black because he's the king of monsters right now. This is Deadpool. This is issue 10, written by Kelly Thompson. And it says, an evil ancient cult wants to kill Deadpool. An evil ancient space god wants to kill Deadpool. And it says, why does everyone want to kill Deadpool? I mean, we know why. So, obviously, Deadpool is the king of monsters. And Deadpool is going to challenge the god of the symbiotes here. So, he's got to get his hands dirty to try to stop Knull. So, we'll see what story this has to offer here for its tie-in. And whether you guys buy it, that's up to you. All right, next we have Guardians of the Galaxy. This is issue 10, written by Al Ewing, who obviously does currently write this book. And I have not read this as of late. I wasn't a fan of his run here. And it's called The Guardians Cleansed. Knull and his dragons are cleansing entire worlds of life. Spartax is their next target, and the Guardians of the Galaxy can't save it alone. So it's a good day for the return of the legendary Star-Lord. Meanwhile, as the team battle cosmic horror, something worse is waiting as the clock ticks down to the last stand in 3, 2, 1. Boom. That's it. So, again, makes sense, right? I guess you got the Guardians of the Galaxy, one of the most popular cosmic characters in the Marvel Universe. So with Knull interacting with them, I guess that makes sense too. And next, we have Savage Avengers issue 17, written by Jerry Duggan. So the art is done by Kev Walker here, and it's just titled Black Skies, Part 1. Now, I have never read, I think, an issue of Savage Avengers since issue 1. I don't know if I'll be picking this one up. This one says, Conan rings in the new year on Rikers Island with the promptly breakout of with the help of Deadpool. The two warriors fight together against the symbiotes of Knull, and Conan makes a surprising discovery that may help him overcome Colin Gath. So it's still obviously connected to Colin Gath and everything that's going on there. I might personally skip this particular book just because I just haven't read it since issue 1. And last but not least, we have Sword issue 2. So this is coming off the heels of X of Swords. This one is also written by Al Ewing, and the art and cover is done by Valerie Schitty. And it says, what is Protocol 5? So the Sword Station is thrown in at the deep end of the planetary crisis as Krakoa battles the King in Black, while a cross-division team take on latex dragons from outer space. Abigail Brand prepares a deniable operation all on her own. What is Protocol 5, and can the Earth survive it? I don't know. Can they? I'm sure they will. But we get to see a big push here when it comes to this Sword series because it's already being pushed in X of Swords. It's now being continued to be pushed in another event with King in Black. So they're really trying to launch this title out for everybody. And this is kind of like, I guess, maybe an X book kind of crossing over to the whole King in Black situation. But there you guys have it. There are the newest King in Black tie-ins to come out for January. I never expected this, I guess, event to be as huge as it was. At first, I thought, okay, it's taking place in the main event and Venom, right? And then there was a couple other books, and now it's just exploded. Now it's huge. So if you guys are not fans of Marvel events and you want to skip these tie-ins, go ahead, skip them. Read the main event. I can understand why this might be overwhelming to a lot of you. And I'll try to read as many as I can. But same thing. I'm not reading Savage Avengers. And it might be the only one out of all of these that I don't read. Maybe Deadpool, I'm not sure, because I'm not a fan of that series. But everything else there, I might pick up. So, guys, in the comments below, I want to hear, are you in for the whole thing? Are you picking up some of these? Let me know in the comment section below. And I'll leave you another King in Black video of the other tie-ins that are coming out. And until next time, guys, this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.